Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce me. Here I come.
Hey dolls, welcome back to the channel. Our channel, my channel. This is our growing community of beautiful, mature women over the age of 60. If you like keeping all the tips, tricks, and hacks in your fashion tool belts to help you look and feel your most amazing selves, then that's what we're here for. This channel is all about growing gracefully, maturely, in style, and in fashion. So, if that sounds like something you'd be further interested in, consider subscribing. Yes, I'm here for you every week on Thursdays. And in my last video, I told you I would let you know when the new editor said we would be uploading. So yes, it will be every Thursday. You can turn your notification bell on so you never miss one of my uploads. And make sure you like, comment. We need to grow the channel. There are more women out there just like you and me looking for this kind of content. And I can't do it all by myself, ladies. I simply just need your help. Doesn't cost you anything to hit the subscribe button. That is, if you like the content over here, of course. And only then would I want you to subscribe and follow. So, I wanted to pop in really quick just to give you guys some life updates. Yes, we are still working on our our studio here, so just bear with me a little while longer. But y'all, I got this dress in over the fall of last year, and I have been wanting to show it to you so bad. And I, with moving and packing and selling my old home, like, it just did not feel like the right time. And today, I felt like today is the perfect day. Because in a minute, it's going to be too hot for me to put her on. And so I wanted to get her on before I got a chance not to. And then we'd have to wait till next fall to bring her out. But this dress is a beautiful animal print dress. It is super, super long. Like, it is super long maxi dress with just this beautiful kind of bronzy satin sash here. This is from a specific vendor that I buy from exclusively over on AliExpress. This dress, y'all, as much as it looks like $1,000,000, I only paid, I know I paid under $100 for it. And it's just a simple shirt dress. It snaps button all down the front. I mean, it is amazing. Right? Look at all of the volume in this dress, ladies. You know what I thought of when I first saw this dress? I'm sorry. Let's just get right into the video. I'm sorry. I was so excited about the dress. I just jumped right in. I'm sorry, ladies. But you know what I thought about when I first saw this dress? I thought about one of the most unusual, but yet one of my style icons, which was Lucille Ball. Yes, ladies, if you are 60 plus years old, we grew up watching I Love Lucy, and just her style of dress, the dresses with the cigarette leg pants, and her flowy feminine flair she had for dresses back in those days. I'm sure women wore dresses more often than not, but they were always, she was always extremely stylish to me. And I maybe that in part helped set the trajectory of my fashion my love of fashion, should I say. But I just remember as a kid being glued to the TV, watching her and thinking, how elegant she was and how beautiful her clothes were. And, how, of course, now being older, knowing how television works and how somebody else picks your wardrobes for you, I'm not sure just how much input she had in putting those looks together, but they were stunning nonetheless. And this is what that dress reminded me so much of. And when I saw it, I was like, yep, I gotta have it. Not, and I really typically don't wear like a lot of long dresses in any other season other than the summer. And the reason is because I'm on the short side. And most times, as is this dress, most maxi dresses are too long for me. Even if I put on heels, they are too long. And then I find myself being really, really awkward trying to walk in them. So I typically only wear them in the summertime when, when it's hot, they're free flowing, and I can throw on a comfortable pair of slides or like a espadrille or a wedge tail, something of that nature. But I typically do not wear these kinds of dresses in the fall and winter seasons. But this one, and it's not very heavy. That's the good thing, right? It's not very heavy. So I could certainly get away with wearing this dress year round. Now, the dress is a cotton rayon blend, but it is very lightweight, but yet because it is so voluminous on the bottom, it does feel a little heavy on the bottom. So there is that. But let me know in the comments, ladies, what you guys think about her. Do you love her? Do you love her? I do. This dress is everything, and I am an animal print lover. So give me something with animal prints, honey. Sign me up. Sign me up. Okay. The other thing I wanted to share with you all is I don't do a lot of hauls or unboxings on this channel for several reasons. The first reason being, in my particular opinion, this doesn't have anything to do with anyone else or how anybody else's, how anybody else chooses to showcase what they wear, what they don't wear, or what they have in their wardrobes or they do not have in their wardrobes. This channel for me is all about sharing what I have, the way I style it, for inspiration, not for you to recreate it exactly as I have, but for you to be inspired by it. Take that and make it your own, right? So I don't do a lot of unboxings on this channel because I think it's a little too pretentious for my taste. You guys don't need to know what I bought, when I bought it, and how much I paid for it. You don't. You just don't. But, I always make sure I put all the shopping links in the description box of whatever I am wearing, if it is still available. And if it is not available, I will always list something very similar to it. So if those are pieces that you are missing in your wardrobe or you feel like you want to add those things into your wardrobe, then you, at your own discretion, can, right? But today, I'm going to do something a little bit different for me. I'm going to share with you some of the things that I purchased while I was on hiatus. And the only reason I'm sharing them with you is because, one, I love them. Two, I think you might love them. And thirdly, because I feel like women at this big age, we may have a lot of these things already in our wardrobes. So that is the reasons that I am sharing with you. Um, Before I sold my home and moved back to this location, I knew that I was going to have to downsize. The space that I'm in now is not that much smaller than where I was, but I'm losing probably 40, 50, 60, almost 100 square feet of space. So I knew I was going to have to downsize some, but not a lot. And then I had things that I wasn't using. I wasn't reaching for them on a regular basis. And so those things that I wasn't reaching for on a regular basis, those are the things that I chose to either donate or sell. Um, but I did replace them, some of them, with things that I felt like spoke to me and spoke to where I am in my fashion journey currently. And so I just like to share those with you. And if you guys have been following me here on this channel for any length of time, you guys know that I am a big bag and shoe girly. Like bag and shoes, that's my thing. I mean, if I could get away with walking around naked with just shoes and bags, I would probably live my life that way. But I do understand that nobody wants to see that. Okay? So we do keep, you know, clothes on for that purpose. But these, I bought these bags. Um, I sold probably, I want to say 6 or 7 of my luxury handbags, and I've replaced a few of them. Not all of them, but a few. So if you will indulge me for just a moment, I'd like to share with you what I purchased. So stay tuned. Let's get into it. So knowing that summer was right around the corner for me, I have a couple of straw bags. You see here, I have a couple of raffia bags. I love this little bag by Charles and Keith. It is so dainty and cute, and it's all in neutral tones, and it goes with everything. And then, of course, this raffia bag I think this is by Anne Klein, if I'm not mistaken. But again, another good bag that I have had for a while. But these two were the only two kind of, straw or raffia type bags that I had besides, oh, you guys can't see it, but it's one that's all the way up on the top shelf over there in the corner, and she's black, white, and yellow. So I wanted to invest in another one. So I invested in this baby. Yes. This Louis Vuitton. I believe this is Constance or Constantine, one of those. Don't quote me, but I'll list it in the description box. But I love this cognac color because it is such a neutral. And I was going to try and do an unboxing on the channel with you ladies, but I wore this to brunch yesterday, so sorry. I couldn't wait. But it is absolutely gorgeous. It has this flat closure pocket here. It has a magnetic closure. I stuffed everything back inside of it, but it has, and I got the matching wallet, so it has the wallet in there that I did not use. I just kind of shoved it back down in there. And then the crossbody strap, which you guys know that I am a top handle girl. I hardly ever use my crossbody straps, so she will probably never get unwrapped. But I thought that this was just like a perfect little something for me in the way of a straw bag for the summer. It is just, isn't that just scrumptious? Isn't that scrumptious? Like, and she has feet on the bottom. It has gold hardware. The bag is a little weighty, y'all. This bag is a little heavy. I have had my eyes on this bag for probably a couple of years. And I don't know why. I just never pulled the trigger on it. I have like 4 or 5 Louis Vuitton bags that I hardly ever carry, except for my classic Speedies. I have one, two, three, 4 Speedy 30s, and one is in the white with the gray check. The other one is the classic monogram, the brown and tan monogram, that one. And then I have that same style in the shoulder bag. But again, I didn't have anything like this, and I thought she would just be super fun for the summer. So this is the first bag that I purchased. Now let's move on to the next one. Now, I am not big on bags with, all of the logos. I like a little bit more understated bags, but I do have a couple of Fendi's in my collection, but I didn't have the, I think this is called either the pochette or the baguette, whichever one. I like this one because it had all of these really fun colors in it. I thought it would be great for the summer. And again, just trying to incorporate some more summer fun bags that I can carry. And because of the colorway, because of all of the colors in it, it would go with virtually everything in my wardrobe. So I thought that maybe this summer I would get a lot of wear out of her. She is the perfect size. She does have a crossbody strap. She comes with a crossbody strap and then a smaller shoulder strap. And I did purchase an additional smaller strap to go with her. But I like her just as a clutch, right? Like, just as a clutch works perfect for me. But I don't know. You ladies, let me know what you think. Would you carry her as a shoulder bag? Or do you just like her as a clutch? I don't know. But we're still figuring it out. But this is probably what I'll wear with like my summer denim pieces when I just want to elevate, my more relaxed casual looks for the summer. But Fendi, love her. Love her. And I could really get away with wearing this bag year round because it has some browns, some burgundies, some oranges, and you guys know red and orange are my favorite colors, so she would fit well into my wardrobe. But then, like I said, she has some greens in there, so yeah, you could really get away with wearing this all year round. I probably would not, but doesn't mean that I couldn't. So all of these will be linked in the description box below. This bag, I actually got it on Fashion File, and this one was brand new. This was not pre-loved, and neither the Louis Vuitton I bought from Louis Vuitton, but this one was not pre-loved. But the next bag that is so very special to me that I have been waiting to get my hands on and waiting for the price to go down on. You'll see why. You'll see it. But Fendi, she's a good girl, a good time, all the time. So on to the next bag. All right, ladies. Can we get a drum roll? Now that the tie is backwards, I know you guys can tell that I have. Yep, I've been in the box. I've already unboxed it, but I tried to tie it back up as nice and neatly as I possibly could so I can share it here with you guys. But this is my newest purchase. Now you guys know I own, I think three Birkins. Yep, they're up there on the top. But I have been wanting a Kelly for a really, 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 really long time. And y'all, there's nothing wrong with wanting stuff in life, but that price tag, honey, I did not want to pay the price for her. So, because I sold some of my other bags, it afforded me the opportunity to get this one. She is in my favorite color. I have not at all undressed her. I can't wait to bring her out for the summer. It is in this beautiful, I forget which one this is. Is this the Epsom leather? I believe this is the Epsom leather, that kind of pebbled leather. But I like this because I have the Birkin. Ugh, let me get it down. See, I have this gray Birkin 25 in that same pebbled Epsom leather, and it just wears really well. I won't say it's scratch resistant, but it does not scratch quite as easily as some of the others. But I just couldn't help it. I just could not help myself. So this is my new, this is my new grandchild. Yes. That's awful. But yes, this is my new baby. And I love her. She also has feet on the bottom. You guys know, I'm sure all of you guys probably have a Kelly or a Birkin in your wardrobe already. So I'm not telling you anything that you probably already don't know or that you have not already read about with regards to these bags. But I just thought that this beautiful orange, I hope that color is coming up. Whoops. Hope that color is coming across on camera. I absolutely love this color with the gold hardware. I cannot wait to wear her this summer. So that is, those are my children. These are my babies. And besides those, I have not picked up any more luxury bags. Now, if you know anything about me, you guys know that I'm not really into bags with a bunch of logos and that kind of thing. I don't know if I buy into the whole quiet luxury thing, but just for my own personal preference, I don't need to be a walking billboard for brands. And in my personal opinion, I think that some of these luxury brands are really losing their perspective on the consumers because I get that they're trying to make the brands kind of, I won't say exclusive, but more something that is a well thought out purchase, as well as something that the average everyday person is not going to go out and just spend money on, not unless they have disposable income like that. And 94% of Americans, especially in this economy, do not have disposable income to go and spend upwards of $20,000 on a handbag. I being one. But I would, look, under the right circumstances for the right thing, if I feel like it's something that is worth it, then yes, I will indulge myself, but not at the expense of being mindful or being, um, I don't know, conscious of the everyday economy. But for that purpose, it made it easier for me to be able to part with the bags that I did get rid of, because I was not using them I was not reaching for them at all. Some bags were brand new and I hadn't picked them up in 2 or 3 years, guys. So it just made sense. It just made sense for me to get rid of those and replace them with bags that I thought I would be used, or that I would use. So I'll style them up for you in a later video. I won't style them up here for you today, but I will also share with you that I just kind of refreshed my, some of my perfume for the summer. So I bought some more Valentino Born in Roma. I believe this one is the, what is this one? It's the pink one. I love layering this with the Dossier. What is that? I have the Dossier over there, something vanilla. And I think that the floral notes in the Valentino with the Dossier, it really brings something special in terms of a fragrance for me. But that is something that I also replaced because I was completely out. And then I also replaced, where is it? Oh, this one, which is the Versace, the Euros perfume. I love this. I have not had this for, I ran out about probably a year or two ago, and I have not had any since then. I still have the packaging on this one. I have not taken it out of the packaging. That's why it has that gloss on it. But I love, love, love this one. And what else did I purchase? I've been doing a little shopping. Yeah, a little bit. Nothing. I will share these shoes with you guys. These are not a luxury pair of shoes, but they are fabulous to me. So these little mules I just got recently. They are from Amazon, and I absolutely love them. They are scrumptious. I love the big crystal detail on the front. I think these say me all over it. And the heel is not that high, so I could certainly get away with wearing these, for a night out. But these are a recent purchase. Outside of just some summer shoes, like I haven't really picked up anything for the summer. Oh, I forgot. I did. I bought the Chloe belt. Yep, I bought this while I was on hiatus as well. The large size. I have not worn her yet. That's why I forgot. She's hanging right over here on top of one of my other bags. And I just happened to look over there and saw her. But love, love, love. I plan to wear this summer. And ladies, whether it is luxury retail or high street or, you know, just going to Zara or something, you know, whatever it is that you decide to add to your wardrobe, you know, just make it something that speaks to you, that is true to your personal style aesthetic, and that's something that you feel like you would love for years to come, or even if it's just for the summer months, you know, it just has to work for your lifestyle. It doesn't have to work for anybody else. It just has to be you. So, I don't think there's anything. Let me think. Let me think. Is there something I forgot? I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I don't know what it is. But I will style those bags up for you ladies in a later video, because I'm not really sure how I want to style them yet. And I have made a recent purchase of some new summer dresses, so I'm waiting for those to come in to see how I feel about those. I have made some purchases lately. I purchased some shorts. Not very much a shorts kind of girl, but I do like shorter skirts in the summer. If it's not a short dress or a short skirt, then I like a long flowy dress in the summer. So anything that does not stick to me in the summer is fine with me. I try to stay with mostly breathable fabrics, like your cottons, your linens, your cotton blends, linen blends, viscose, some viscose, not all, your summer wools, those kinds of fabrics. Those are the ones that I typically lean towards in the summer months. But I am starting to enjoy wearing shorts a little bit more now in the summer, because they're making the shorts a little longer. I love the Bermuda shorts. I love the walking shorts, or the jorts as the kids call them. But you know, yeah, I'm really starting to kind of get into that vein. I am mostly a jeans and t-shirts kind of girl in the summer, and you guys know I say it here all the time. I run really on the cooler side, so I'm always cold. So it's just jeans and t-shirt with throwing on a button up over the top of it, or even styling the button up in different ways. That's just my vibe. That's just what that's my go-to. That's my uniform. And that uniform exists for me all year round. And it makes my wardrobe formula so very easy, because I can buy a gazillion tops and just a few pairs of jeans and keep them looking fresh and current and up to date, and you know, whatever aesthetic that I feel like I'm, or whatever style zone I feel like I'm in at that particular time, I feel like I can do that with keeping a nice array of tops, mostly button-ups, and I have a ton of them in every fabrication, some poplin, some cotton, some linen, some satin, silks, you name it, and I got it. But that's because that's just my style. So if that is it, then I will see you all. Today is Monday, so this video will go out to you guys on Thursday. What is the date? Today is Monday. I'll put it right here on the screen because I don't even know what the date is. I know today is Monday, but I will add the date right there, right there on the screen. And this video will go out to you on Thursday, and I will see you dolls in the next video on next Thursday. Don't forget to like, comment, and please subscribe to the channel, ladies. That is the only way we grow this channel, is if you guys subscribe. I see you guys viewing the content, and I know that you're watching the content, but we're not subscribing. And share this video. Share this video with other women that you feel love fashion or have a passion for fashion the way that you do, or even more than you, for that matter. It doesn't just have to necessarily be that for you, but your other women in the other women in your life who express that they love fashion. And at the end of the day, fashion is subjective to all of us. It is the way that you choose to show up for you on a regular basis. When I come on here, I don't get dressed for you guys. I get dressed for me. And then I share that with you. So, having said all that, I so enjoy doing what I do. Fashion really is my passion. And I hope that you guys continue to grow this community and stay connected with me. We have so much more coming up. I know I say that all the time, and then I go MIA on you for 4 months. It was necessary, though. It was necessary for my mental health that I did it the way that I did it. Again, I apologize, but your girl is back. I feel great. I feel amazing. And it feels so good to be back here sharing my love of fashion with you ladies. So I'll see you guys on next Thursday. Bye, dolls.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce